system I've got, so I'm always trading in tobacco for first-class stamps and important things in this world.
What you were saying earlier about prison should either be really severe or...
No, you should have a choice. There are people like me. I lose so much by being in prison that I would be happy to live Dickensian style, you know, porridge and water. But a prisoner, every age, any age group, should have a choice of, within the rules of the European Court. Unfortunately, the European Court has buggered everything because it's giving them televisions and coffee pots and absolute nonsense. And smoking. And they shouldn't be allowed to smoke, for a start. It costs the taxpayer a fortune. I would have been in serious trouble because it meant I had no money to trade, to get pens and paper and carbon paper, which I'm not allowed to have, by the way. We're not allowed to have carbon paper. And other things. But if you split to two, the prisoner can have a choice. He can have his coffee pot and his tobacco and so on, and a television and so on. They took away my radio out of sheer spite. Hardly anybody has a radio. I wanted Radio 4 to stop my brain going mad. I had to listen to current affairs 7 in the morning and in the evenings. I didn't want a television. I didn't want one. As long as I got a certain paper, I'll upset you, well, you know which paper, at least 3 times a week, I could maintain my sanity. But the prisoners should have a choice, and saves the taxpayer millions, because it would free the space so we don't have to build 3 more prisons.
I mean, it may seem a silly question, but you've been to prison now quite a few times. Has it
Waste of time.
It's not added to your life? You don't think it's added something to your life?
Oh, I wish Dad had arranged for me to go to prison when I was 18.
Right.
Oh, I would pay somebody a lot of money to have sent me to prison at 18 if I'd realised I would get an education. I mean, as Kirsty said, when I got arrested for landing an aircraft a little too close to somebody's ranch in Texas, and I was in the prison, in a psychiatric prison in Austin. Oh, don't worry about him, he was a boarder at Taunton School. You know, prison life for him is no problem. Well, being a public school boarder back in the 60s was an incredible education. I defy anybody to beat it. But I wish I'd spent 6 months in a prison. I'd be a multi-millionaire now. I would own all those shops because I wouldn't have made the mistakes I've made. I would have not trusted the people I shouldn't have trusted, or I did trust and shouldn't have done, and so on. And I'd appreciated a lot of things. Appreciated food and a drink and friendship. A lot of things we all take for granted until you haven't got it. Oh, prison.
And we started this conversation talking about faith in God. Is God in prison?
Oh, yes.
He's out, is he?
Oh, yes. And it's a good shaker for somebody who wants to inquire into what am I here for? Hang on, I'm quite good at doing something. Am I good at this? Is this a gift? Have I got a duty on this earth? I've done my 70 Me talking to you is a bonus.
Is he only with the prisoners, or is he with the prison staff?
No, everyone.
He's with all of them.
And the prison cat.
The prison cat.
Yes. Oh. Oh, yes.
We're going to stop here because we've got enough to be going on with. We may be, I don't know if you're around for a few days, we may continue, we may think of some other things. But that'll do us for now. Thanks, Maurice.